This is my new snake roll with a long line, 67-foot head on a 15-foot rod. This is what I learned from Travis Johnson. Of course, we're going to draw the numeral 9 on a wall. And what I used to do was draw the 9 on the wall like here. But I would do it too much like a single spey and not enough like my now snake roll. So when I draw the wall now, I draw it with my hands here, okay? And when I start though, I'm gonna start my rod like this. This is my lift. I'm gonna lift out here, and then I'm gonna dig in like I'm paddling a canoe in, and then I'm gonna keep my rod kind of upwards like this, and I'm gonna pretend I'm scoop shoveling something back here, okay? So arms out here, rod tip high, canoe paddle, shovel over the shoulder, and cast, and the rod tip should stop high. Biggest problem that guys have with distance casting is trying to muscle forward, shoving the hand down, and not casting high enough. At least me. So that is my new snake roll. I'm gonna see if I can do this cast facing you. So there's the cast. And there's so much power in this way of doing it that you have to be careful that you don't throw your anchor behind you. You still want the anchor to land in front of you. You want the anchor, the fly, to land in line with the target. You want the fly to land in line with the target, so I'm not going to get crazy with power. Okay, see, I barely put any energy in that. So when I'm using this style, I really don't have to really put a lot of energy because the energy is built into the cast. Okay. This will really help you out here, up here, kind of like that. And like that. Proper anchor placement for me, right out in front. That my anchor ends up in a straight line towards the target. Decent anchor angle and direction towards the target. So after the lift, we kind of go forth towards the target and then back away from the target with the rod kind of angled up. So it's a back and forth movement. It's a good example of how I like my anchor to land and the position in a snake roll cast with a long line. High lift with the rod tilted back, almost as if we are in key position, towards the target, then back away from the target. Good anchor placement, Perfect anchor placement. It slips just a little, but I really like it. I could have avoided a little bit of that anchor slip if my tempo was just a teeny bit slower. This back and forth motion, as opposed to more of an out and around motion that I use with my single spey, really helps me get that anchor lined up with the target, going back and forth. It lands in a straight line towards the target for the ultimate distance cast. These last 4 casts are with a Beulah 12-foot 4-weight and a mini bridge tributary line.